Mental illness can affect anyone, at any time, regardless of race, intelligence, gender, or socioeconomic position. The National Alliance on Mental Illness is the nation's largest grassroots organization dedicated to improving the lives of individuals and families affected by mental illness.
NAMI is a pathway to wellness and education and recovery. 1 in 4 families has a loved one with one of the major mental illnesses like bipolar, depression, schizophrenia, obsessive-compulsive disorder, PTSD, social anxiety, and general anxiety disorders.
The guilt that people feel is real, but it's unnecessary because we're dealing with something that doesn't have our finger to point when we talk about the patient or the family member. No one points a finger when we talk about cancer.
These are no shame, no blame illnesses that can really occur to anyone at any time in life. And remember, the brain is an organ of the body. Just like any other organ, it can become diseased and ill.
No one's to blame. No one asks for this.
It's not biased by race or by gender or any particular spiritual or ethnic group. So we all deal with this, but we deal with this in the shadows of our communities. And what we hope to do with volunteers and with efforts is bring it out of the shadows to the forefront where people can receive the support they need.
It's not something that I can control, that my father can control. It's something that can be treated, and the community needs to know that.
NAMI provides a wealth of information to people. We have brochures on every major mental illness that we give to people free of charge. And we also have educational programs, signature programs like Family to Family for families who have an adult, a child, or a loved one over 18. Then we have Hand to Hand for a family that has younger children with severe emotional disturbances. People can call here and we will talk to people about whatever problem they have and make referrals into the public or private mental health system.
Because of NAMI, we were able to get connected, not only to be able to learn more about mental illness, but also understand that other people deal with mental illness as well.
When we talk about medications and what changes they can have positively on the brain, we think about counseling and that component. But there's yet another component when we think about support to families, when we think about life skills, we learn about the illness, learn about coping, learn about how we can progress and recover. And that's the part that NAMI provides.
With as many services available in the community, we help you to find the ones that will be most effective and help you to get into them, do the enrollment process, understand the wait lists, all of those kinds of things that you need.
When my son first became ill, I didn't know what was going on. I've never dealt with anything like that. So I found NAMI very helpful. There were a lot of things that they taught me, not only about the illness, but how to deal with the illness.
The more people learn, the less stigma there will be regarding mental illness, because there is such a stigma and people are afraid to talk about it.
The stigma prevents people from being able to access treatment. But there's a huge blame game when we talk about this. Parents wondering what could I have done differently in raising this child, or if there was some particular event that could have heralded the illness. The truth of the matter is we're talking about something that's very complex.
NAMI has provided an incredible resource through their Family to Family support group. It's a completely free program that has enabled me to truly understand my role as an adult child of a parent with a mental illness.
Every Family to Family class that we teach, people's lives are changed, and that's what I hear over and over again. They come in desperate, scared, and feeling very isolated, and they leave feeling like they have a community, like they have some answers, like they have a plan that will help them to help their loved one.
Ways to help our son, ways to help ourselves, people to get connected to, other people who are going through a lot of the same type of things that we were.
I now better understand the disease and how that's impacted my brother, so that I can understand what he's facing.
There were exercises that we did that really made it much clearer and how difficult it is for people with mental illness to deal with some of these issues.
Volunteers teach the class because we feel that they're most able to give the support and the understanding. They've been there, they've been through it, they know what it's like.
Joanne and I can spend time with other families that are going through different issues with mental illness, and I'm just amazed how many different situations there are and how many people it does impact.
You want to be that person who was there for you when you needed help, and that is part of the healing process that families and volunteers go through.
I've been volunteering for a year now, and it's been the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Because we don't charge for any of our services, it is very important, if we're going to keep our programs afloat, that we have outside donations.
Because of NAMI today, I feel better about myself. I feel better about my son. I'm able to help my son because I know how it is since I have a mental illness.
I've seen my son finally start to open up, and it's taken years for him to do that, but he is making progress.
I found out that there were people that cared about people with mental illness. I found out that there was a place that I could come and feel safe. I found that NAMI not only gives hope, but it gives it away for free.
Neuropsychiatric illness robs us of our relationships, our abilities to function, our talents, our creativity. And NAMI is how people can gain a part of that back.
NAMI is making a positive difference in Butler County by providing education, support, and hope to individuals and families that are affected by mental illness. Help NAMI continue the important work they are doing. Seek NAMI of Butler County's help, then share. Tell others what you have learned about NAMI. Volunteer your time and talent. Donate. Give financially to NAMI. What you contribute will make a difference.